Magic it down. What's up, people? It is match day, and the Mighty Tractor Boys, we're at home today as we take on Champions League semi-finalists Arsenal FC. Before we get into anything, you know we got to do the shout-outs. Massive shout-outs to Angel Care Homes for all your care needs in the Black Country and Birmingham area, to Mark Darcy for all your formal menswear needs, and of course the Desi Ballers highlighting all South Asians at all levels in the beautiful game. Their details are in the description, so make sure you check them out. So we are getting there a bit late today. Team lineups have dropped. I'll put them out on the screen now. You can see them now. So yeah, as you can see, it's very similar to the game that we had against Chelsea. I think it's the same lineup actually. In terms of score predictions then, look, it's going to be a hard game to beat Arsenal. You know, they've just dusted aside Real Madrid. They're through to the Champions League semi-final. I'm hoping they've made some changes. But even with a weakened Arsenal team, I can't see us doing anything more than holding a loss. So I'm going to go for a 3-1 Arsenal win. But like I said, it's getting close to kick-off, so I'll catch you all in there. See you later, peeps. club in Newcastle next week. Ah, you're shit! I didn't see it, but my man said it was rough, so... It's not like all the theatrics after. What's the matter, Mush? Pressure getting to ya? Off, 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 off. Well, I started playing with Dansk again, innit? I was never massive with it.
You gotta wait 5 minutes and then go.
When I go Brad, I'm not that guy. But don't know, Lambos. Like when we come to the Wolves game the other week. Yes, Sammy. Yes. Come on. Oh. Punch him up! Punch him up, Sammy! Punch him up! What are you doing? Down. Yo, that is bougie. Both well done. You're going to lose the PSG, and then you see the you're highlighting that was it, watch it, and stay watch. Good, Sammy! Surely the Premier League have had to vote on it. To shoot it? There's a Mori down So what we saying about that one then, peeps? It's finished Ipswich Town 0, Arsenal FC 4. And that is us more or less relegated by an absolute miracle. I think it's just goal difference now. So if West Ham pick up 1 point, or if we don't beat Newcastle next weekend, then the fat lady will be singing and Ipswich Town will be relegated back to the Championship. But yeah, man, let's get to it then. So I think I predicted something like that, didn't I? Well, no, did I say 3-1? So I predicted 4 goals, but yeah, man, the red card definitely killed it for us, any hope or opportunity we had. And look, like we saw at Emirates, man, we defended for 90 minutes and we got away just conceding 1. But let's be real, Arsenal didn't really have to get out of 3rd or 4th gear. Did they even get to 4th gear? They didn't really have to do nothing. And look, this is an Arsenal team that have just brushed aside Real Madrid. And I know people will say, well, this Real Madrid aren't as good as what they've been and players aren't firing, this, that and the other. I hear it. I do hear it. But it's still Real Madrid. You know, they're Champions League semi-finalists. They're now, you know, going to be facing PSG. Could potentially get to the Champions League final. And then maybe they can join us and other clubs and say they got a European Cup. Because at the moment, listen, I got nothing against the Arsenal players. Well, apart from Zinchenko, because Zinchenko's a fucking rat and we all know why. But the rest of the Arsenal players, joy to watch. Absolute joy to watch if you're neutral. That was a long afternoon, man. Like, watching them with the ball at their feet, the possession, and just like left to right, right to left, how quick they managed to spread the play. It's scary. But the Arsenal fans, yo, you lot, when did Arsenal fans get so entitled? Because I can't remember the last time they won a Premier League. You know, their goals have been to win the Premier League. They haven't done it. Our goal was to get to the Premier League. We done it. And then you're talking about, we'll never play you again. Mate, you lot are talking about you're going Munich. Worry about PSG first, you know what I mean? But, I don't know. That's just my issue with the Arsenal fans. Arsenal is a club, football club team, great team. Like I've said before, you know, when it comes to non-Ipswich players, there's been a lot of Arsenal players that I've liked over the years, from Thierry Henry down to Ian Wright. And, you know, my dad's a Man United fan, so I remember watching a lot of the Arsenal-Man United rivalries in the 90s. Who remembers David Palat's header, 3-2 winner at Highbury? I remember celebrating that with my cousins in West Brom. And, like, you know what I mean? Now you're seeing Arsenal play at Portman Road with their world-class players. So, yeah, man, in terms of the game, I predicted that, didn't I? Well, I think I said 3-1, didn't I? Predicted 4 goals. I guess I got that right. But, yeah, Arsenal just best team I've seen with the ball at their feet. Like, they pass the ball so well. Yeah, the first goal kind of sums up our season, doesn't it? We go at one end, have an opportunity to maybe get a shot off, make the wrong decision, and then they go up the other end and score, almost like Fulham, you know, that other London team, when we played them back in Jan at Craven Cottage. But after the first goal went in, it was just, there wasn't going to, you know, we were struggling to see, or I was struggling to see where we're going to create opportunities. Then the second one goes in, and then the red card. Now, the red card itself, at the time, I was like, what the hell? Like, how's it a red card? It looked like a nothing challenge. I have seen the replay. It is a bad challenge. He's obviously got him on his Achilles. It is a foul. And just on the Saka thing, like, we're all in agreement that the Leif Davis foul on Saka is a red card down the back of the Achilles, cool. But Saka does the same thing to O'Shea. I think it's O'Shea, or might be Greaves. But he does the same thing. Not so much as a yellow card. Funny that, innit? And then when you go deep in, you're like, well, who's this referee? What's his name, Chris Kavanagh or whatever? Same referee that sent off Declan Rice against Brighton for the second yellow. Remember kicking the ball away? Then come out in the papers and apologised and said he didn't want to send off Declan Rice. He felt bad about it. So what, in the back of his mind, was that there? And he was always going to give him a bit of advantage? Who knows? But look, I'm not here to badmouth the referees because they're all shit anyway. Do you know what I mean? I ain't met a good referee. So they're all shit, and they all look after the big clubs and all the big cartels, top 6 cartel or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I don't know. Does that make a difference if Saka gets sent off? Not really, I don't think it affected the scoreline. But yeah, we were down to 10 men and it was always going to end one way. As a football team, they play beautiful football. Arteta's got them drilled really well. There is some really talented players. You know, Odegaard, what a player he is. You know, seeing him live in the flesh. Was he playing? I can't even remember if he was playing in the Boxing Day game. And like Rice, I didn't think much of him when we played him, not Boxing Day, 27th when we played him at Emirates. But he looked good. And Trossard, again, these are players that, like Trossard, I don't think he's a starter. But these are the players that Arsenal can rotate, and they still look absolute top quality players. So in terms of player ratings then, you know how we're doing it. We're going to do the man of the match, the top 3 like we usually do. And it's a bit mad because there are 2 defenders in there, but bear with me. So in third, it's got to be the main man, Mr. Dara O'Shea. I thought he was solid at the back today. You know, headed everything, kicked everything, cleared everything. Can't really blame him for any of the goals. I think the goals come down the other side. But, you know, just looks absolute solid player. And, you know, probably one of our valuable assets that maybe we'll end up selling on in the summer. Because he's shown that he's Premier League class. Hopefully he's bought into the project and can see that, you know, we can challenge next season and come back up. And hopefully he can help us spearhead that as well. But yeah, solid performance from Dara O'Shea. He's in third. 2, it's got to be the man that we see play with his head and we see him play with his feet. And we're all dancing to the Nwaneri beat. Axel Nwaneri. Didn't get beaten. I thought, you know, when I saw the matchup with Martinelli, and you think about the quality that Martinelli has, he didn't get a sniff really. And there were some people obviously in the West End who were talking to after the game and saying Arteta was telling Martinelli constantly, yo, Axel's got pace, cut back, don't try and take him on. Axel, solid defending, shouldn't, you know, again, those 4 goals, I don't think he could be blamed for any of them. And there's some good last-ditch tackles, recovery runs, all the stuff that we've been used to seeing Axel do. He did it in abundance. It's just a shame that we conceded 4 goals. And the worrying thing for me now is he's going to go in the summer, right? Unless the club pull out an offer, he's off in the summer. And that is a massive gap to fill. To fill the Axel size gap, the Axel Nwaneri size gap, you're looking at 10 million plus, right? Is that something we can spend in the Championship? Axel, for me, is a player that's proven that he can do Premier League. So, in the event that we do bounce straight back up, you've got a ready-made right-back, centre-back there. For me, like I said, if you let Axel Nwaneri go, that's going to be one of the biggest own goals that Ashton and Luke Wareham will have, and they're going to have to wear that, man. But, yeah, Axel was solid. He's at number 2. And then for me, man of the match, it's the main man. He's Egyptian. Portman Road is his kingdom. Us Town fans, we think he's fucking brilliant. He's Sam Morsy. I thought Sammy was brilliant today. Some good battles there. Running past Rice. A nice little battle with that little rat Mourinho, whatever his name is, man. A little battle with him. He was just solid. Real solid display from Sammy. Throws his body on the line. Recovery. You know, finding the ball, getting us forward, trying to get the balls into behind the channel and all the rest of it. He was the one that looked that he was going to take us up the pitch and maybe we could get a goal or something. And, you know, if anyone didn't deserve to be on a losing team today, it was probably him. But yeah, man, Sam Morsy, man of the match. So yeah, man, I'll catch you all up at Newcastle next week. And like I said earlier in the video, and if you haven't already, I mean, why haven't you? Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're trying to grow the channel. Hopefully you're enjoying the content. Shout out to the 2 fans I saw, 2 Ipswich Town fans, 2 young lads I saw as we were leaving the kind of players lounge part. They were queuing up waiting for the autographs or whatever. 2 young lads were like, oh, I'll see your videos. I forgot their names. Did I ask their names? I can't remember. But if they do watch it, big up you legends. Put your thoughts in the comments, man. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know how you felt the game went. If you're an Arsenal fan as well, let me know what you thought of Town. If you went to Portman Road for the first time, let me know what you think of the stadium. You were in the oldest stand in the stadium, the cobble stand. But yeah, man, it'll be interesting to see all your thoughts and all the rest of it. And like I said, I'll catch you all up at St James's Park next week. See you later, peeps.